Well, it's that time of year again. MOT. So I'm just taking it over to P&A to have it MOT today. I also, as a matter of interest, got a new drone in the week. I got the DJI Mini SE. It was about £150 cheaper than the Mini 2. Pretty much the same in most respects. Slightly lower resolution camera. It does 2.7K instead of 4K. And it only uses GPS and GLONASS. It doesn't use Magellan, whereas the Mini 2 uses Magellan as well. But other than that, a lot of the specifications for it about flying speeds and accuracy and hoverability and all of those sorts of things, they were essentially the same as the Mini 2 for £100, £150 less. So I bought that and I've flown it twice. Today looks like a cracking day, but according to my app it says no, it's not a good day to fly. But I think if it's like this when I get home later, I'll be out. I'll get out and give it a fly away from the house. But flying it in my yard, it's dead easy. Press a button, it takes off, and it holds its position. You can let go of the controls, it won't move. It has vertical limits of 100mm, so you'll see it going up and down a little bit. And it has horizontal limits of ½ meter. So it has, within those limits, it can basically circle in about a meter diameter circle, but it doesn't do it. It stays much more closely linked to where it is when it starts to hover. The gimbal on the camera keeps the camera steady as well. Really, really, really steady. The drone can be bouncing about, and I watched it in some gusts yesterday, bouncing around all over the place and juddering. But when you look at the video footage, it's rock steady. Really, really, really good. I haven't done any of its moves yet, like droney or circle a spot or fly up backwards away. I haven't done any of that. I haven't got the room to do it in my backyard. I haven't tried to return to home because it'll fly straight up and then move about 3 feet, then come back down again. So I haven't done any of that. I need space for that. But I can practice what I've been trying to do with the one that has absolutely no flight aids on it at all. I was actually reasonably good with the cheapo one. The batteries last about 10 minutes and I could fly it for 10 minutes without crashing it. But the minute I tried to do something different, like take it round in a circle or anything like that, it took a lot of practice. And I would crash it quite a lot as it happens. But more importantly, I couldn't just let go of it. Because if I did, it was going to crash. Oh, look at that, I've come into the wrong lane. Could I have got the right one? Yeah, that's alright. But I got a lot of practice with that at flying, and I've got reactions that are pretty good now-ish. And that I know when I look at it, right, the way that's facing, I need to use the controls in such and such a direction. And although I'm not perfect at it by any means, I'm better than I was when I first started. So I was doing more manoeuvres and crashing it less often, but I was also quite willing to try different things, and I was getting myself to the stage where I'd just look down at the camera and try and fly it with that. That was the point I'd got to. All the other things I could do. But because it has no aids, you can't just fly it hands off. You can't launch it and then just stand there looking at it. You've actually got to keep your hands on the controls all the time. and constantly adjust, because if a breeze comes along, it's going to move it, and it's going to move it a long way, and you have to be ready to get that under control. Whereas the DJI, you don't, you just leave it where it is until you've decided where you want to go, and you can sit there and look at it and think, what do I want to do, and think about your control moves, and off you go. It's really, really good. Very, very easy. If I can't go out today, I'm going to fly it in my backyard again, but I'm going to move it around the backyard and manoeuvre in places I couldn't get to with a cheapo one, because it will hold itself steady. It's not going to wander all over the place. And I will also buy some propeller guards for it. It doesn't come with them as standard, but I can buy them as an add-on. These are about 30 quid. So when I get paid, I'll buy those to protect the propellers. At some point, no review. And there we are. The ZZR sandwich shop across the road. It's open about now, so that's where I'll be going while I'm waiting for him to do this. Yeah, so I'm here, put it in for its MOT, but I'm here early. It's only 20 to 9. So they said it'd be about 40 minutes, which would be, what, 9:30 it'd be done by. So if I give them till 10 o'clock, I should be alright. The sandwich shop I was going to go to is closed because it's not 9 o'clock yet. And we Drift XL. Let's just say something about the Drift XL, shall we? I've got into the habit of resetting it. Get a little pointer out, stick it in the reset hole and reset it before you use it, because it tends to be more reliable when you do that. Well, except for today. Today it has decided, it's usual, it goes to red. Before I start, I ride away, I get off the bike, as I did when I got here, and I walk around the front and it's off. It's really, really annoying. That's about as unreliable as you can get, man. I don't need that really, to be fair. This is Witness, by the way. Witness Old Town. I nearly bought a house here, just down there, across the way from Asda. But my bank wouldn't let me have it on a 25% shared ownership. It turned out to be a wise move, because I built that bridge and started charging after I moved here. Maybe they don't want me coming over to Widnes. Anyway, let you know how I got on later. Bye bye. Now, my bike has passed its MOT. Apparently it passed and failed, or failed and passed, whichever way you want to do it. Needs to put a bulb in, which is done, and therefore I have a pass certificate. I also have an advisory for the re-brake pads. He said it'll probably last hundreds as opposed to thousands. That'll be me needing a new one shortly. Probably what I'll do is I will go camping. Now, I already know when I go around this corner there's a crashed car. I'm just walking down the road and you hear a kind of like a lorry hitting a bump and a trailer rattles. Well, there was a trailer, van or a lorry across the road. Saw it going past quite slowly, and then all of a sudden this car comes out of nowhere with all the left hand side ripped off it. Smoke everywhere. Yeah, there it is there. Hope the dog's alright. But I don't know how the right hand side got done like that. Oh, the airbags have gone off. Wow, a fair few bits and pieces there. I wonder how the hell they managed that. I didn't see them come off the front of the lorry. Well, it's passed anyway. That's the main thing, so that's another year I don't need to worry about it. Bit peed off about the Drift XL though. Have to see when it was I bought it and see if I can get anything under warranty, but from what I've heard, it's a tricky manoeuvre.